Welcome to the Weeb Lounge, and this is episode 5 of Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle. And this episode pretty much circulates around mental abuse on harpies. Alright, the episode opens up with this returning troop of troops from the front lines in the war against humans. And there's a big deal about it. They're like, oh, they're back and blah, blah, blah. And I'm kind of like, okay, it's going to be something terrifying, right? Well, in a way it is. It's a all-female troop. Don't read into that. Now, one of these female soldiers actually is a harpy. Okay, everybody knows what a harpy is. It's a humanoid with bird wings and stuff, right? Well, this harpy's a little batty, maybe, or just lacking self-confidence or something. I don't know. She gets back and she realizes, the princess is in her cell, and she wants to go talk to her. She wants to actually be the princess's friend. So much so that she wants to have pajama parties and have girl talk and all that kind of happy stuff that the princess has absolutely no interest in whatsoever. And she displays this lack of interest by just completely ignoring the harpy. The reason she's ignoring the harpy so much, though, is because she's on another quest. Her quest right now is to get a brand new comforter for her bed. Again, when she's on the move for bedding materials and or something to improve her sleep, she don't care about nothing else. Well, the Demon King comes walking by while they're talking and is like, oh, hey, why don't you be her friend or whatever? A couple of girls be friends, and opens up the cell and just kind of takes the harpy and goes, bloop, get you in there, talk to her, and have fun with that. I think the Demon King was being malicious because he knows that that's not going to end well. It doesn't. Okay, Now, the princess is still pretty indifferent, but when she realizes that the harpy has these nice feathers, she very quickly kind of changes her tone and starts like, oh, the feathers are so soft, and I'm expecting this harpy to get murdered. I'm expecting it to be left for dead, to break out the scissors, cut off the wings, yank all the feathers off, make a nice little comforter while a harpy corpse decays in the corner. This is what I'm expecting, okay? I would not put that past the princess at any... No. She will murder. It don't matter. But I guess the harpy is just trying... The harpy's trying to be super friendly. Wants to be friends with the princess. And the princess, of course, takes advantage of this and just... That's like the worst friend ever. Does anybody have one of those friends that's just like uses you for everything, never returns a favor, and is just like for whatever reason go along with it or something? It's that kind of abusive friendship, all one-sided, and this is all on the princess's side. So the princess basically feigns being friends with her, and she crawls in bed and they're like, hey, let's have that pajama party you wanted. And it's not a pajama party. It's the princess just wanted to have the wing cover her because it's all comfy, and then she falls asleep and has a nice nap. That's all it is. And the harpy is rather uncomfortable doing this too, but she tolerates it, I guess. It's harpy abuse. That's all it is. And it's 3 different sections of this, 3 different quests more or less, and the first 2 involve the harpy. Well, the first one was just kind of introducing the character. So I have a feeling this character might be a little bit more reoccurring than just a couple of things here. Well, the second part, she is looking for a bigger bed. It starts with her falling out of the bed over the harpy, and the princess has very bad sleeping posture. Very bad. This is why she probably can't get good sleep half the time. Her posture is just horrible. She falls out of bed, laying on the harpy, blah, blah, blah. And she thinks she can cure this just by getting a bigger bed. All right, that's cool. Where are they going to get a bigger bed? Harpy has a few suggestions, like, a nest made out of twigs and a nice flat stone slab. Yeah, humans don't do this unless you're like incarcerated. Otherwise, that don't happen. So the harpy is like is demoralized because she can't think of what the princess wants for a bed, and then she realizes, oh, there's this really comfortable place at the very top of the castle. Okay. The castle at the very top, the very pinnacle top part, the highest portion, is like this big horn looking thing, right? It's supposed to be menacing, right? Well, apparently it's made out of foam. It looks, can be deceiving. It's completely made out of foam. It's not rock. It's not deadly. It's really lightweight foam, and they did it that way. It kind of makes sense. You know, it's up really, really high, so if they use this lightweight foam or whatever, they get it up there, put it up there, and it'll stay, right? It's not a big deal. Well, apparently the harpies used to go up there and like lay on it because it was really, really soft and cushy. So Princess is, of course, like, you're going to fly me up there right now. The harpy does. Now, harpies can't really carry much other than themselves, a little bit here and there. And the princess wants to take, like, herself, the big pair of scissors, and a backpack full of, like, utensils or something and go up there. The harpy about dies trying to do it, okay? It's you just gotta watch that one. You gotta watch that one. Like, something, the harpy says something about flying with their legs open, and I'm sitting here being perverted as hell. I was like, okay, I understand you not wanting to do this, but that's not what it was, and I felt bad. Not really. Okay, they get up to the horns, and the princess, you know, kind of takes like a 3-second nap or something, realizes it's real comfy, and then just starts carving into the damn thing. It's like, takes out this big old square and is like, okay, I've got a bigger bed now, let's go. So the harpy has to load back up and fly back down, nearly dying again, and between the legs thing, and yeah. Okay, it's a bird, just remember, it's part bird, the bird, not the bird. Birds. Okay, she gets to bed, she puts it down, and then she tries to bribe the harpy to do this because it's like, oh, but I want a bigger bed so you can, you know, sleep in the bed with me for our pajama parties. Like, total BS. The princess doesn't care. That's where this relationship's going. This is the mental abuse part. The princess is the bad person in this. I'm sorry, because the harpy's trying to be sweet, is trying to be friendly, and the princess is just using her. The evil princess in this episode, at least part of it. But they finally get it back. They set up the bed, and well, the harpy keeps coming back every day, and the princess is rather annoyed by this. And the Demon King, they're all trying to figure out what happened to the horn, because the horn, that section she took out, ended up making the horn crack and break and bad. So yeah, princess kind of got fed up with the harpy, so she took the foam part to the demon. It was like, I'd like to turn this in, just so she doesn't have to meet the harpy anymore, or some excuse or something. That's bad. That's I feel bad for the harpy. Harpy deserves more. She really does. All right, there's the third part. Third part starts off kind of seriously, okay? You got the hero fighting this big sand dragon, right? It's a little bit of an epic battle. The hero finally slays the sand dragon, and it cuts to like this meeting at the demon castle between the demon lord and I guess the top 10 demons of the realm or something like that, which the sand dragon was one of them. So now there's only 9. They're having a serious conversation. Where is this going to go? What do we do? Blah, blah, blah. And the whole time this is playing, I got a little bit of a surround sound system, right? And I keep hearing this like honking or something in the background, like through like my back left speaker, right? And it's like, it's annoying me, and it's really random. And I'm like, what the heck? Finally, one of the demons in the show is like, will you stop? And the princess is just laying down on this little couch in the same room, listening to the grandiose plan from the Demon King, just being annoying as hell, going brr, 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 with the stupid horn, and then had another one, beep, beep, beep. She was bored and just started honking horns. Maybe she was horny. Oh, God. No, bad joke. Okay. It turns out that when she's bored, when she doesn't really do anything for the day, she finds it harder to sleep. All right? So she needs to find a quest or whatever, right? Well, she gets some kind of idea and leaves. And there's this druid girl. Druid demon. It looks like a druid, I guess. Like plant demon, something. And she's kind of defending the princess. It's like, hey, you kidnapped her, you took her out of a safe home, a safe bed, all this stuff or whatever. You have to afford her a little leeway or whatever. You guys are the kidnappers. You're the bad people, not the princess. Well, they got a little spy camera on the princess, and the demon lord and the wolf guy, they're just like, you really think that? Really? Watch. They follow the camera around, and she walks up to this tree demon looking thing, right? And apparently the druid plant girl, that's like her older brother. So druid plant girl's older brother is a big tree with a Elvis hair thing or something. It's weird. It's just like, it looks like a odd dong or something coming out of their forehead. It's a tree, and apparently the princess has the idea to cut a circular part of the tree to use as a foundation for a new bed again, and wants to hollow this thing out. She come there, she chopping it away, it gets shorter, eventually hollows it out, and it essentially kills the brother. I mean, it's still there, but it's all bark. It's just like the outer edge of the tree. He probably, if he ain't dead, he gonna be. He gonna be. They need a lot of water and other things like his body. Yeah. So princess basically chopped him up, took the body, and went back to the cell, made a bed. All the while, little sister druid here is like, it's almost like a feminist kind of thing, trying to defend the actions of the princess thing, but really shouldn't be doing that because it's illogical, and eventually just like pulls her hair over her eyes and just like does not face reality at all. It's just, it's that scenario where it's just bad. Oh, God. This episode overall, it was a little outlandish. It was a little funny. The horn thing made me crack up. It really made me crack up because the way the audio came through on my system, I thought it was something in the house making odd noises, and then it was the princess. I was rolling with that one. So this is a really good episode. I enjoyed it. Oh, princess, next time the harpy comes around, treat her better. With that, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button, my usual spiel. Every single like we get helps the little algorithm. We are looking to get those subs. We got the fake Grand Order account we're giving away when we hit a certain amount, which is the 10K, which is a little ways away, but with your guys' help, we can get there. And with that, we'll see you in the next video.